And rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the thumb. And the pinky. And down to the wrist. And across the knuckles. And we're back to the fingers. Index finger and thumb. And middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. Other hand, index. Middle. Ring. Pinky. And let's throw it up in the air today. Batting it around, switching hands, switching height. Going to the side, going around. Three, two, one. Ball on the floor. Assess how the feet feel. Make a note of it and step on the ball, pressing down 3 times right in the middle of the foot. Press down once on each of the knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring the ball to the crease between the knuckles and the toes and press the toes into the ball. Raise the toes up and separate. Press them again. Wiggle again. And swivel. And do not step on the cat's tail. 3, 2, 1, release, reassess, and repeat on the other side. Going up to the knuckles. Rolling across. Middle of the foot wiggling. And pressing. Raising and separating. Pressing. And middle of the foot and wiggling. And then scribbling. Three, 2, 1, and release. Get the ball out of the way. And let's do some wood chops. 7 through the middle, 7 diagonally from each side. And we'll shake the tree. Three, two, one, the center. Twist at the waist, swing the arm. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step to one side and gather in starlight. And center, same thing in the other direction. And the center. I'll take some steps forward. And then go towards the opposite knee with your elbow. And then slap the opposite heel right in front. And then behind. And then we're going to take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then we're going to walk or march or jog. So today is our seated day. As promised, I got some new seated isometrics for the upper body and core. And some familiar ones too. We'll do some sit to stands to start things off, but if you want to do rapid squats, go right ahead. And 5 Tibetans in the after class. We continue doing what you're doing, of course, as usual. Just be safe. I'm going to sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Then 20. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Twist at the waist, swing the arms a little. And interlace the fingers and raise the head up overhead. Come up on your toes if you can, reaching for the sky. Come on down, bend back if you can. Back to center, bend to one side. And then the other. Back to center, lower the hands, push out at the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back, raise the hand up. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. And go a little higher. And come on back down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And then roll them forward. And then extend the shoulders and rotate. And go the other way. One palm is up, one palm is down, flip flop. And bring one hand, shoulder, one arm across the body, squeeze in at or above the elbow. And then the other. And then extend the arms and squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. Bring one arm behind the back, press down and in on the elbow. And then the other. And then grab both elbows and rock side to side. And come on down and rotate the head and neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. And stop, bring your hand over the head, cup the ear, tug the head gently, look up with your eyes, your chin is facing up. You're looking at the ceiling out of the corner of your eyes, and then drop your chin to your collarbone. Look at the floor out of the corner of your eyes, looking down. And then we'll repeat the other way. Looking up first. Chin up. And then looking down. Chin down. Come on up. Center, tuck in the chin, and peck like a pigeon. And we'll do side lunge. And go the other way. And come on up and grab a stick. You want to bring one foot forward, bring the stick behind it. Slide down. Lift the sole of the foot if you want. And wiggle it if you want to increase the stretch on the hamstring. Come on up, press the sole of the foot against the stick. And then we'll get the other side. Same thing, out in front to start. And then press the sole of the foot against the stick. And come on up. We're going to do the EFI toning bar routine, starting with some dynamic swimmers in one direction. And then the other. And then bring the stick overhead and go side to side. And then bring it down to the shoulders, palms facing in, and bicep curls. Reverse the position of the palms, hinge at the waist. Bend down with your spine neutral. You can bend your knees slightly and come on up. Bend down at the waist and up. Doing 10 of these too.
And then hinge one more time. Stay down there and bring the elbows up past the rib cage. Come on up, bring the stick to the shoulders, raise it over your head. And then bring it below, below the waist and raise the elbows up to the shoulder height. Keep it at the shoulders and push out. And then bring the stick around back with the palms facing away from the body. Or raise it up 10 times. Reverse the grip and do another 10. And bring it up to the crook of the elbows and twist it to waist. And hold, bring the stick around front, hold on with two hands. One hand or a finger or two, step back. We're going to come up on our toes for a second, and then back on our heels for a second, 15 times. $13 for me, 14, and 15. Okay, we're going to put the stick down, grab a chair. Backward adjustment here. And we're going to start with some sit to stand. We're going to do 10 of them. Again, put your arms wherever it feels comfortable for you, or move them around if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 9 and 10. And we'll stay down. Let's cross one leg over the other and rotate the ankle 7 times in one direction and 7 in the other. And then point it towards the shin and away 10 times. And then push down on the knee as you hinge from the waist. And come on up. And cross the other leg over. Rotate 7 times in both directions. And then point your toes to the shin and away from the shin 10 times. And then press on the knee and hinge at the waist. And come on up. All right, we're gonna do some isometrics now. You're familiar with the prayer squeeze. We're just doing it seated this time. Palms together, press. And release. Now take your hands and grip them, one on the bottom, one on the top, in front, and pull in opposite direction. And then reverse which hand is on top and which hand is on the bottom, and pull again in opposite direction. And release. Now take one palm, make a fist with the other, and push. And release, go the other way. And release. Bring one elbow up in the air. Put your hand on that elbow and pull in opposite directions. And release. Other elbow in the air, pull. And release. Now grip your chair seat on the side and pull up as you push down. And release. And finally, just sit straight, sit up, and you're going to engage your abs and squeeze. And release. Take a couple of breaths. And we're going to do diaphragmatic breathing with the ocean sound again. 10 rounds. You're breathing through your nose, expanding your belly, feeling the air go into your rib cage up to your collarbone. And as you're doing it, out of the top of your mouth, you're making that ocean sound, and then release through the nose again, making that ocean sound. 10 rounds. Stand up, get the chair out of the way. Rub the hands together, cultivate chi. Form a chi ball. And move with it. And center. Do best. And open our hearts. And pause on that inhale. Exhale, send it out. And center with 2 breaths. And bring down chi from above. And scoop from below. And that's good.
Thanks, Tom. Have a good weekend.
Hey, Nina, you too. Thank you.
Thanks.
Same to everybody.
All right, Bill, take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Shimon, your mic still isn't working. There's something with the computer where it's picking up the sound when you're unmuted, which is why the screen will shift to you, but we can't really hear anything. So the computer hears your voice, but it isn't projecting out into the metaverse.
Wide world.
Yes, the wide world. Yes. Hey, Richard. So I'm going to do some 5 Tibetans for all of those of you who can stay, starting with some spins, or of course twist at the waist and swing the arms if you prefer, up to 11. And do best. When you're done, take your time. I'm going to be moving the camera down to the floor, where I will meet you on our backs. And hands can be by the side or underneath the small of the back if you need support back there under the head, if you need support at the neck. So the feet can be on the floor as you raise your head, neck, and shoulders and come down, or the legs can be extended in the regular version as you lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Whatever works for you. I will do 6 modified, 5 regular. There we go. And when you're done, your breaths. And we're going to get on our knees. Hands are on the back of the thighs around the glutes. If you have back extension issues due to some spinal condition, just roll back on your knees a little bit. Otherwise, bend back, come forward. 211 drops. And then take 2 breaths again. And sit down. Hands can be behind your back, or they're by the hips, whatever works for you. So the feet can be on the floor to do the inverted table in the modified version, or can be extended in the regular, which is how I'm going to do it. And we're going to do up to 11 again. And 2 breaths. Turn around all fours. The modified version about the Cobra. Regular version started down dog, coming to up dog. I'll do 5. I'll do 6 modified and 5 regular. And when you're done, come around. Sit up, cross your legs, however feels right this morning. And we're going to rotate from the waist, either sitting up or bending down over. 6 times in one direction, 5 in the other. On the last round, we'll spread out to around the box breathing. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. And we'll do it over left and right. Here we go. And stretching out. box breathing. Stretching left and doing the same. And over the right knee. Coming up, switching the position of the legs. What was on top goes below, what was in front goes behind. And we do 5 in the original direction, 6 in the reverse. And I'm stretching out and doing my box breathing. Over the left knee. And the right knee. And the second one.